Well, hello again, and welcome to another Hyperion Morning. Happy Monday, everybody. He shrugs. Hopefully, you had an amazing weekend. Hopefully, it was everything you wanted out of the weekend, whether you just relaxed, whether you were very active this weekend, got out, did stuff, had fun, no matter what you did. Hopefully, it was fulfilling and great. And here we are on a Monday, making our way through the week. As for us here, Michelle and myself, we were very busy. Well, we were partially busy and partially doing a lot of very little this weekend. We got out in the yard and did a lot of stuff out in the yard this week, something we've been trying to get to for a while. Very happy that we got a lot of that done. Michelle did some great planning of some new plants that we needed to get in because we had a frost here that happened in January-ish, late January, early February, that really put some damage on a lot of our plants. So we needed to replace some of those, fill out some of our areas. I got out and cleaned out some of the dead plants and some of the weeds and everything. We did that a lot yesterday. Michelle did a little of that Saturday as well. I worked for a couple hours on Saturday, got a few things done that I needed to accomplish, did some other things in and around the house. And then we sat back and did a lot of nothing. We watched a lot of television. We went back and rewatched a lot of The Mandalorian because obviously the new film is coming out this week. So we're psyched for that. We wanted to get ready. So we've been watching that. We did get together with friends virtually. We are doing a cruise next year all together, a whole bunch of friends together. And we wanted to get together with them. They are in different parts of the country. So we got together with them virtually and kind of discussed a lot about the trip as we get set to go on this amazing vacation with some really, really close friends of ours that we have not spent a Disney cruise with before. So we wanted to kind of see what everybody wanted out of it. And that was really nice as well. But overall, good weekend, little bit done, little bit of nothing. It was fantastic. Hopefully, well, again, whatever you wanted from your weekend, it was solid as well. So what are we talking about on this day? It is Monday, May 18th, 2026. Well, let's start with a little this day in Disney history because it was kind of a big day in Disney history. On this day in 2003, Finding Nemo made its premiere in Hollywood at the El Capitan Theater. Of course, Finding Nemo became one of Pixar's largest hits, huge hit. It went on to receive 4 Academy Award nominations. It won the Best Animated Film at that Academy Awards, and it was a box office smash. At the time, it was the highest grossing animated film of all time. Obviously, that's been passed since then, but at that moment, it was enormous, huge, such a giant film and such a great film. We love Finding Nemo very, very much. We can pop it on anytime. If it's on, we're going to stop and we're going to watch it because it is great. We love it. It's funny. It's heartwarming. There's so many amazing things about this movie and the animation, especially for that time, especially like dealing with water, which was really, really difficult for the Pixar animators to do at that time. What they did with it was incredible. But yeah, enjoy. Great day to watch Finding Nemo. It premiered on this day. It actually hit the theaters about a little less than 2 weeks later on May 30th. But today was the day it premiered in Hollywood. So yeah, very fun. What else are we talking about on this day? Well, I don't know if Finding Nemo is in a museum. It deserves to be in a museum, but however you like your museums, whatever you like in your museums, it is International Museum Day. Great day to go visit your local museum if you have the opportunity. No, it's Monday. Many of you are probably working. School is still in session for a lot of people. But if you get the opportunity to go out and visit a museum on this day, great day for it. There may be some deals out there. Sometimes museums offer free admission on a day like International Museum Day. So check on your local museum. Go check out some of the amazing works of art, some of the natural history, any of the museums. There are so many museums that touch on so many different amazing things, and they deserve our support, and they deserve, it just enrich your life to go and visit a museum. So yeah, on this International Museum Day, go visit a museum. Why not? Absolutely. I will not get the chance to today. Unfortunately, got to work, but I would love to. I would love to if I had the opportunity. What else are we talking about on this day? Well, maybe you can't get to the museum at least you can get out to visit your relatives. It is National Visit Your Relatives Day, and absolutely, you should visit your relatives. One, for their to brighten up their day, but also to brighten up yours. They bring so much knowledge, so much love, so many wonderful things you get from your relatives. Today's a great day to go out and visit them. Make sure and check in on them, have some fun, get the kids with them for sure. And yeah, we love our relatives mostly, mostly, right? Mostly. A great day to get out and visit your relatives on this day. It just adds to your life in so many great ways and adds to theirs. Believe me, what you get out of it may not be nearly as large as what they get out of it. So definitely do that. Maybe you go out with your relatives and get outside on this day. Well, today is National Sunscreen or Sun Awareness Day. I think that's it. Sun Preparation Day, Sun Awareness Day. Anyway, it's a day to remember. Hey, if you're getting out in the sun, good thing to do would be wear some sunscreen. Most dermatologists will tell you that you should wear sunscreen every single day, inside or out. But definitely if you're out, and it should be at least SPF 30, if not above. And especially if you're light skinned, then yeah, you're going to want to wear a lot. You should reapply every couple hours. If you take a swim, definitely reapply after that. And definitely, if you notice, what they say is if you're standing somewhere in the sun and you look down and you see the shadow is shorter than what your body is, then the sun is pretty directly overhead and it's most intense, and you definitely will need some sunscreen on at that point. So yeah, good thing to remember, especially when you're getting out to Disney parks, but anywhere in the world for sure. You don't want to ruin your vacation or your time by getting sunburned and then what possibly could come from that afterwards. Put on that sunscreen. It's tough for us with Scott. He does not want sunscreen on. Like, he doesn't like it at all. I don't like it either, but I put it on because I know I have to. But he does not like it at all. But he's so light skinned that he will burn. So we have to try and get it on him and try and keep it on him and without him wiping it off. Not easy. A lot of times what we're doing is trying to get him under some shade, get him under an umbrella or something, because we know he will not keep that sunscreen on. So it's always a challenge, but we do our best to try and make sure he gets as little sun as possible, because he will burn quickly. Many of you will. I will burn not nearly as quickly as Michelle and Scott. I've got a little bit of darker complexion. You wouldn't know it from the screen here. Kind of lightens me out. But I have a pretty dark complexion and I tan very easily. But that doesn't mean sun doesn't affect me as well. And I still want to be sure I got that sunscreen on. So yeah, today's a day. Remember, get that sunscreen on today and every day, especially as we head into summer. What else are we talking about on this day? Well, if you can't visit your relatives, get outside. How about sending them an electronic greeting card? Today is National Send an Electronic Greeting Card Day. And yes, I am on board with that. I was talking about it with Michelle the other day. As far as actual greeting cards, you know, the paper ones or the card ones that you put in an envelope and mail off or whatever, it's not my thing. I appreciate it when anybody sends us a greeting card. Believe me, I love it. You guys are special when you do that. But I am not a person that needs that or will send that. They're a lot of money. They're expensive. They're expensive. Two, it's paper made from trees. Let's keep our trees around. And, for something you're probably, unless it's a really, really special greeting card, you're going to look at it, read it, maybe keep it for a couple of days and end up tossing it out. Seems so wasteful, right? Electronic greeting cards, a great way to get that sentiment across still, and then not have to worry about the effects on the environment or anything else. So yeah, on this day, especially if you cannot visit your relatives on Visit Your Relative Day, how about send them an electronic greeting card and visit them kind of virtually, right? Absolutely. What else is today? Well, maybe if you do get together with your family, with your relatives, how about a great cheese souffle to eat? Oh yeah, I love a good cheese souffle. Don't get them very often. I've made them. This one right here you're seeing in this photo, that's one I made. That's right. It's a great dish with obviously cheese. It's an egg dish that you have to whip up and it grows and it becomes this amazing thing, great to eat and put on bread and just enjoy. It's phenomenal. It's great. Beauty and the Beast. Of course, little cheese souffle. I love it. It's really great. Not the easiest thing to make, but if you can make it, fantastic. Or if you can find it anywhere, amazing. Enjoy some cheese souffle on National Cheese Souffle Day, or something very, very easy to find and maybe equally as tasty or even more so. It is National I love Reese's Day. I had to get that right because it could have been just Reese's Peanut Butter Cup Day and I'd be good with that. It is actually I love Reese's Day, and boy, do I. I do. I've said it before on this show. I am not a huge candy eater. I don't eat a lot of candy, but if there's Reese's around, probably eating it. I love it. I love peanut butter. I love chocolate. Two great tastes, the great taste that taste great together. Easy for me to say. I love it so much. By the way, Reese's, of course, formed by H.B. Reese, who opened the Reese's Candy Company back in 1923. The Reese's Peanut Butter Cups were actually created in 1928. When they were created, they were actually called penny cups because they sold for a penny. And oh boy, man, if Reese's Peanut Butter Cups only sold for a penny, I'd be in big trouble. Big trouble, because like, here's $1, give me 100 of them, and I'd probably eat them all. But yeah, of course, they became the best-selling candy. They are today the best-selling candy, and why not? Again, peanut butter, chocolate, really, really good. Love it. Why it's on this date is because when they kind of decided on creating this day, they wanted it between March and July, kind of a date in between the two, because March is Peanut Butter Lovers Day in March, and July is there's Chocolate Day. So obviously the combination of two, get it right in the middle. You got I love Reese's Day. Love it. And I love Reese's. Celebrate. Man, I want one right now. Breakfast? Peanut butter for breakfast? Sure. Peanut butter cup for breakfast? Why not? Absolutely. What else? Well, if you're having a cheese souffle or some peanut butter cups, you probably don't need to do the dishes, but definitely after the cheese souffle. Either way, it is no dirty dishes day. Be sure and get those dishes done today. It's one of those things that sometimes people can let stack up and stack up and stack up, and man, it just becomes miserable. If you just get them done every day, it's much better. Keeps a nice household, keeps things in order, and you just don't have that one day where it's like, see, you're working so hard, or sometimes food is stuck on and it becomes really, really difficult. Yeah, no dirty dishes day. Make sure there's no dirty dishes in your sink today. Sure. And if it's your birthday today, a very happy birthday to you. Here's some of the amazing people you celebrate your birthday with. We'll start with one of the great baseball players of all time, Reggie Jackson. He turns 80 today, born this day in 1946. Spent a long career especially with the Yankees, the A's, also the Angels. He's a 14-time All-Star. He's a 5-time World Series champ. He's a 2-time World Series MVP. Mr. October, known for hitting 3 home runs in a game for the Yankees. More than anything else, he had 563 home runs during his career, and he was inducted in the Baseball Hall of Fame in 1993, deservedly so. I've had interactions with Reggie Jackson a few times. One when I was a kid and he was playing with the Angels. Got to get his autograph at that point. But also when I was working in sports radio, he would sometimes just call the radio station. I'd answer the phone. Is it Reggie Jackson on the phone? Okay. We'll get you on with the host. Sure. Yeah. Anyway, pretty amazing. Great baseball player. Happy birthday to him. Happy birthday to also great country music star George Strait. He turned 74 today, born this day in 1952. One of the greatest selling country music stars of all time. He has the record for the most #1 songs across all charts with 44 of those on the Billboard Hot Country list. He is a 16-time Grammy nominee, he's only won 1 Grammy, but nominated 16 times, still pretty great. He has won 22 country music awards, and deservedly so. He is, of course, in the Country Music Hall of Fame, as you would expect, inducted in 2006. Incredible career, and he's done a little acting too. So, yep, he's known as the king of country music, and deservedly so. Happy birthday to him. Finally, last but definitely not least, happy birthday to Tina Fey, one of my favorites. She turns 56 today, born this day in 1970. She's won 10 Emmy Awards, a couple Golden Globe Awards. She's been nominated for a Grammy, for a Tony. She was, of course, on Saturday Night Live from 1997 all the way to 2006 as, of course, the head writer, but also a performer and the host of Weekend Update for all those years. She then went on to do 30 Rock, create 30 Rock, where she starred at Liz Lemon in that great show. She's been on Only Murders in the Building occasionally. She wrote and appeared in Mean Girls, the movie, and of course, also the Broadway show as well. That's where she got her Tony nominee. And yes, she has some Disney ties. I only talked about Only Murders in the Building. She played 22 in the movie Soul. Amazing. She's phenomenal. She's won a Mark Twain Award for humor. So great. She's so funny, so talented, and so smart. Happy birthday to her. Happy birthday to all of them. And again, if it's your birthday, a very, very happy birthday to you. Yes, definitely celebrate on this day. Shameless self-promotion before we get out of here. Yes, we did have a new episode drop this week. Actually, you may have seen it when we did it live on Thursday, but if in case you didn't or you want to relive it, it's there for you on your favorite podcatcher, whatever you like to listen podcasts on. It's our 7th annual Ask Us Anything show. It's the recording of our live show we did Thursday night. Hopefully you'll get the chance to check that out because you all came and you brought it with some amazing questions for us. We had so much fun talking about ourselves, answering your questions about ourselves, asking your questions about things at Disney we love. So much great stuff. And yes, the video version is back out now. It is available for you on YouTube, also on Spotify if you're a Spotify person. So yeah, definitely check that out as well so you can see us interact with so many of you. Great. Thank you again. Everybody that showed up that night, whether you asked questions in advance, whether you asked questions that night, whether you just came by and said hi, or whether you were just there. Thank you so much. And thank you for always, ever listening, watching, whatever with our show, this show, that show, doesn't matter. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. We appreciate you very, very much. All right. Got to get out of here, get my Monday started. Everybody, we'll get through it today. We'll make it through the week. It'll be another weekend again before you know it. And as I like to say every single day, please, please, please keep on sharing that kindness. Keep on sharing those smiles. And of course, keep on sharing that positivity. I will be back with you tomorrow morning, 6:30 a.m.-ish to do all those things with you once again. Until that time, everybody, have a magical day. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.